Good morning, students. Let us start off today's class on the topic some basic concepts of chemistry. So today we are going to discuss about problems involving mole concept in solutions like mass percent, strength, molarity, molality, normality, mole fractions, and some questions based on these topics. So let us begin. So, as you know, a solution is defined as a homogeneous mixture of two or more chemically non-reacting substances, the relative amount of which can be varied up to a certain limit. If a solution consists of only two components, it is called a binary solution. The component present in smaller amount is called the solute, while the other present in larger amount is called the solvent. So the concentration of a solution can be expressed in a number of ways as follows. So first one is mass percent. So it is defined as mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. That is mass percent of a solute in a solution is the mass of the solute in grams present in 100 gram of the solution. So using this very formula, you can directly find out the mass percent. So next one is strength. So the strength of a solution is defined as the amount of the solute in grams present per liter of the solution. That is gram per liter or per decimeter cube. These are the units. So strength is equals to mass of solute in gram divided by volume of solution in liters or decimeter cube. So let us proceed and discuss one question. Question 1 is a solution is prepared by adding 2 gram of a substance A to 18 gram of water. Calculate the mass percent of the solute. So how we are going to solve it? So first of all, we have to find out the mass of solution. So that is 2 plus 18 gram, that is mass of solute plus solvent. So that will gives us mass of solution, that is 20 grams. So now applying the formula, mass percent of the solute will be equals to mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. Solute is 2 grams divided by 20 grams into 100. That is coming 10%. So now the next one is molarity. The molarity of a solution is defined as the number of moles of the solute present per liter or decimeter cube of the solution. It is represented by the symbol M, or in the form of formula we can write it as molarity is equals to moles of the solute divided by volume of the solution in liters or decimeter cube. So how we are able to find out the moles of solute? So moles of solute will be equals to mass of solute divided by molar mass of the solute. So this is molarity. We will do some questions based on molarity for your better understanding. Another one is molality. So the molality of a solution is defined as the number of moles of the solute dissolved in 1 kg of the solvent. It is represented by the symbol small m. So molality will be equals to moles of the solute divided by mass of the solvent in kg. And in molarity it is moles of the solute per liter. So in molality, moles of the solute per kg of the solvent. So let us do some questions based on these. So the question is like this. First one is calculate the molarity of NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, in the solution prepared by dissolving its 4 gram in enough water to form 250 ml of the solution. So in the given question, what's the things being given? The volume 250 ml and we have first of all we have to find out the moles of solute. That is here solute is NaOH. So for finding out moles of solute we have been given the mass, that is 4 grams. So we have to find out the molar mass of NaOH, that is 40 gram per mole. So after dividing it, we are getting number of moles, that is 0.1 mole. So after getting mole, the second One is we have to divide the number of moles by volume of solution. So here the volume is given in milliliter. So after converting it to in liter, we are getting 0.250 liters. So after dividing both of them, 0.1 divided by 0.250, we are getting 0.4 molar. This is the molarity of NaOH in the solution prepared by dissolving its 4 gram in enough water to form 250 ml of the solution. So the molarity is 0.4 molar. So understood? So let us proceed further, discuss one more question based on molality. So the question is, the density of 3 molar, molarity is being given over here, solution of NaCl is 1.25 gram per milliliter. Calculate the molality of the solution. So we are knowing, for finding out molality, we have been formula moles of the solute divided by mass of the solvent in kg. So after this, we are knowing that 3m NaCl solution means 3 moles of NaCl are present in 1 liter of the solution, because that's the molarity given. So 3 molar means that means. So mass of 1 liter, that is 1000 ml of the solution, will be equals to, mass is equals to volume into density. As we are knowing, density is equals to mass by volume. So after that, we are getting the mass of 1 liter is 1000 ml into 1.25 gram per milliliter. That will gives us 1250 grams. So we are getting mass. So this is the mass of 1 liter. So for getting mass of 3 moles of solute, we have to multiply 3 into molar mass of NaCl, because here 3 moles of solute is NaCl, sodium chloride. So 3 into 58.5 is the molar mass of NaCl. 23 for sodium and 35.5 for chlorine. So after adding it up, we are getting 58.5. So 3 into 58.5 will gives us 175.5 grams. So thus we are knowing that mass of solvent will be equals to mass of solution minus mass of solute. So solution we are having 1250 grams and solute we are having 175.5 grams. So after subtracting it, we are getting in kgs 1.0745 kg. So therefore now we can simply calculate the molality after putting these values in the formula itself. So after dividing 3 mole by kg, we are getting 2.79 molal. This is the molality of the solution. I hope you have understood. So let us proceed to our next one, that is normality. So normality is another term which is defined as the number of gram equivalents of the solute present per liter or decimeter cube of the solution. It is represented by the symbol capital N. So normality we can simply write gram equivalents of the solute divided by volume of the solution in liters or decimeter cube. And we are knowing how we can able to find out number of gram equivalents. That will be calculated like mass of the solute in grams, means that the given mass divided by equivalent mass of the solute. And in our previous module, we have discussed regarding how to calculate the equivalent mass of different acids, bases, salts, ions, and those things, etc. So after finding out the number of gram equivalents, we are able to find out normality. So one more term is there, that is mole fraction. So mole fraction is the mole fraction of any component in the solution is equal to the number of moles of that component divided by the total number of moles of all the components. For a solution containing N2 moles of the solute dissolved in N1 moles of the solvent. Suppose the solute, the number of moles is N2 and for solvent the number of moles is N1. Then what we can write for the formula of mole fraction for solute, then mole fraction of solute in solution, that is X2, will be equals to N2 by N1 plus N2. That is below it, this is the summation of the total number of moles, and above it is the number of moles of solute. Similarly, For finding number of mole fraction of solvent, number of moles of solvent divided by total number of moles. So, and we are knowing the sum of mole fractions of the components will always be equals to 1, that is x1 plus x2. These are the mole fractions of solute plus solvent will gives us 1. So let us do questions. So question is like this: a solution of oxalic acid is prepared by dissolving 0.63 gram of the acid in 250 centimeter cube of the solution. Calculate normality of the solution. So, for finding out normality, first we have to find out the molar mass of oxalic acid. The formula being given over here. So, for finding out molar mass, we are getting 126 gram per mole. This is the molar mass of oxalic acid. You better calculate first. After that, we have to find out equivalent mass of the oxalic acid. So, for finding out equivalent mass of oxalic acid, the formula is like this: molar mass of oxalic acid upon basicity, because it's been acid, so its basicity is having 2. So molar mass is 126 divided by 2. So we are getting equivalent mass as 63. I hope you are knowing basicity. It is the number of displaceable H plus ions present in one molecule of acid. Okay. So after that we have to find out number of gram equivalents. So gram equivalence is given mass by equivalent mass. So given mass over here is 0.63 grams and equivalent mass we have calculated 63. So we are getting gram equivalents 0.01 gram equivalents, and we are having volume of the solution in centimeter cubes. So we have to convert it into liters using the conversion units. So after converting the centimeter cube into liters, we are getting 0.250 liters. So therefore, we can calculate normality using the formula, that is gram equivalence of the solute divided by volume of the solution in liters or decimeter cube. So that is 0.01 gram equivalent divided by 0.250 liters. So we are getting the normality of the solution as 0.04 gram equivalent per liter, or we can say it 0.04 normal. So let us further. So the next one is parts per million. So ppm, the concentration of very dilute solution is expressed in terms of parts of the solute by mass percent present in million parts by mass of the solution, or ppm. That is ppm is for particular substance. Suppose we have taken, so mass of A divided by mass of solution into 10 to the power 6. This is for million. So we can do exercises question based on these topics like mole fraction and parts per million. So these topics. So let us proceed further now. Here are some equations for molarity. These are called molarity equations. Like first one is M1V1 is equals to M2V2, where M1 and V1 are the molarity and volume. Okay, and again M2 and V2 are also the molarity and volume. So the next equation again is molarity equation is M1V1 by N1 and M2V2 by N2. Here N1 and N2 are the moles of reactant 1 and moles of reactant 2. So again the third equation is for exact neutralization of VaMl of an acid having molarity Ma for acid. A subscript over here is for acid, and basicity Na by VbMl of a base having molarity Mb and acidity Nb. So again we are having one molarity equation, that is NaMaVa is equals to NbMv Vb. So using these equations we can solve some molarity questions. So we will use these equations later on. Let us proceed further. On there is normality equations as well. So that is N1V1. Similarly, we are having normality equation N1V1 is equals to N2V2. Means normality N1, N2 are the normality and V1, V2 are the volume. So this is the normality equations. There are some more relation by using which we can find out easily, directly, the mixing of two or more solutions. Suppose two or more solutions are being mixed and we have to find out the molarity of the third equation. So suppose first one is, here you can see the relation is normality of a solution of an acid is equals to molarity into basicity. Again second one is normality of a solution of a base is being calculated is equals to molarity into acidity. Now third one is molarity of a solution obtained on mixing two or more solutions, that is M1V1 plus M2V2 will be equals to M3V1 plus V2. Means using this very equation, suppose some questions are being given, we will discuss one question. Some questions being given of molarity or a mixing of two or more solutions. So we have to find out M3 over here. So directly we can calculate using this very formula. So similarly for normality, equation is N1V1 plus N2V2 is equals to N3V1 plus V2. Again N3 is the normality of the solution obtained on mixing two or more solutions. So there is one question for you students. The question is like this. You have to calculate the molarities as well as normalities of the solutions obtained on mixing. So you can see over here 100 ml of 0.2 molar H2SO4 with 50 ml of 0.1 molar HCl. Okay, so directly using the equations M1V1 plus M2V2 is equals to M3V1 plus V2, you can calculate the molarities and try to find out the normalities as well. I will ask you to answer this question in the next class. Thank you students. So today we have discussed about the problems involving mole conceptant solutions, mass percent, strength, molarity, molality, normality and mole fractions. We will discuss some more things about empirical formula and molecular formula in our next class.